I think. Okay, we're good to go. So going live. You're live. Hello everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin on the GTX 1050 Ti, 570 and 1650 Super. Maybe at the end the GTX 750 Ti as well. How are you guys doing? Thanks to Capcom for providing a copy of the game. So yeah, they provided the game copy, so thanks. I appreciate it a lot. How are you guys doing? Good seeing you there. Hey, Jim76UH, Anand Bahar Watch, and Finn Valor. How are you doing, guys? And Int, you're back here again. Welcome, mister. Love to have you guys here. So hang on, I forgot to share that I'm going live. So give me 1 second. I'll get it sorted out. So channel, community, and boom. Paste that there. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Hi, Triangulum. Welcome back, man. Okay, so this is a game that was announced for the Nintendo Switch, but it's also on PC, on Steam. And it's an RE engine game, which in my opinion was super interesting because it's what's powering Resident Evil Village, Resident Evil 7 and onwards. So yeah, RE engine game, 1080p, the frame rate can go up to 144. There's probably a way to go further, but 144 I think it's good enough. And on the graphics quality, I'm pretty disappointed. We only have 4 options. Anti-aliasing, LOD. So if you disable LOD, all the objects will be full quality across the board. This is a kid's game. Whatever. It's an RE engine game, so I'm interested. So texture quality and shadows, we don't have any other way to tweak settings. This is all we got. So pretty disappointed, but at the same time, it's a game that was made for the Nintendo Switch, then ported to the PC. I'm still waiting for Monster Hunter Rise to come to PC, which is the next game, I'm guessing, next year. So yeah, let's get straight into the game. Yeah, MR, I'm going there. Patience, man. We're getting there. I'm not going to customize, let's keep it like this. And that's about it. Well, Triangulum, if you don't like the game, just don't watch it. That's okay, dude. Not everyone likes everything. Hang on, going to skip. I want to see what the gameplay is like. So yeah, in the meantime, some mate. Okay, we're in the village, and so far, over 60 frames. What a surprise. On the 1050 Ti we're maximum settings 1080p and we're getting over 60, which was to be expected. It's an RE engine game, more basic than the way more basic graphically than the Resident Evil games, but still I wanted to give it a shot. It looks good so far, although I see a lot of aliasing. Not sure what anti-aliasing solution they chose. But yeah, definitely feels like a Switch game with the movement and all that. And the cape is clipping with the sword. No, that's not like an Avis drink. It's just tea.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, it took me long enough. That's what she said. Well, not in my case. They never say that. How to advance? Yes, please. You can now open the camp menu. Gotcha. Says 8% bottleneck. Well, I'm seeing that we are CPU limited so far. So we can probably go to 4K and 1440p on this one. Which wouldn't be a surprise. Really. But hey, in this game though, having a high frame rate isn't a huge difference because we get turn-based combat, so Yeah. Okay, oh, okay, there's a Ryzen mechanic. Interesting. Let's go. Whoa. That pop in. Ugh. Yeah, some of the foliage, the pop in on the foliage is pretty noticeable. And the LODs are off, so it should be showing up. At least a couple more meters. I mean, come on, what the hell? That grass pop in. I know it's a Switch game first, but on the PC version I'm expecting at least, I don't know, 7 meters of grass being shown. That's pretty odd. Let me see if I did something wrong with the settings, just in case. Oh, I cannot see the settings from here. Are you kidding me? Okay. Yeah, turn-based combat I know is not for everyone. Are you going to test F1 2021? Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely turn-based. This reminds me of Ni no Kuni 2. Let's see. Yeah, sure, boom, go for it. Head to head. This is marvelous with Capcom 3. When your opponent are targeting each other, you're on to head to head, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, okay, it's like rock, paper, scissors. Gotcha. Oh yeah, performance is fine. I'm probably, once we save the progress, going to swap directly to 1440p. Where is Juan? In the basement, editing the thumbnails. He always is. Hey, El Tuete. How's it going, man? No, not free, and this is a new game, it just released. It's on Steam. Okay, what else? Let's go technical. Oh no. Oh no, both are power attacks. I go speed. Yeah, but pretty interesting what I was talking about, the grass draw distance is very poor, despite this being the PC version and on the maximum settings. I mean, give me at least, I don't know, another 5 meters of grass draw distance. Why is there no background music? Oh, because copyright. I stay away from music, sorry. Okay, so probably the progress is saved. Let me see. Okay. Can I change the settings? Yes, please, give me settings. So let me double check the LODs. If I turn them on, it's probably going to be worse. Yeah, it's even worse with LODs on. So how odd. Maybe it's because it's just the Switch version on PC. I don't know. But the LODs on the grass, pretty dreadful. Let's go for 1440p now. Yeah, this is on Steam. This is a Steam game. That's correct, sir. So 1440p now, 1080p, no worries. Over 60 all the time. Not a single drop. So let's go 1440p now. And everything maxed out, which doesn't mean much really. Because the draw distance of the grass again, so poor. That's pretty odd. Still cannot believe that. I mean, look at that. Sorry for talking about that so much, but look at that grass draw distance. What the hell? I don't know. Yeah, this is Monster Hunter Stories, so it's a turn-based game. Although I'm happy that it's on the PC. The more games on the PC, the better. More games to buy and not play on your library. Okay, here the grass is better, without a doubt. Okay. Cool. Let's fight. Yeah, no, the grass draw distance is dreadful. This is a PC version, for crying out loud. I still cannot believe that. Oh no.
You can do it.
Okay, I died. I personally never played a Monster Hunter Stories game. But it was interesting to me that this is using the RE engine. And they don't give us a draw distance meter or something. One of those gauges. 25 FPS streaming? No, you're kidding, right? You gotta be kidding. I'll double check just in case. But the stream should be at 4K. Yep, it is. Good thing I didn't doubt myself. Okay, what now? Man, they should at least add some improvements. Yeah, I want better graphics. I'm on the PC version. I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I could understand lower draw distance on the Switch, but on the PC version, you gotta... I don't know, you at least should put some effort. Yeah, stream is fine, don't worry, yeah, it's at 4K. I am speed! RE engine, yeah, they're using it was made with the RE engine, but I'm surprised that there is not even an option to go further with the grass draw distance. I'm pretty sure this is just straight up a switchboard with better shadows. Oh yeah, skills. Let's use them skills. Yeah, what? Oh, okay, tackle. Let's tackle him. But as I was saying, yeah, this is an RE engine game. So, considering the other RE engine games we played, there should be more options. There's only 3. There's only shadows, anti-aliasing, and textures. That's about it. There's also resolution, and you can go over 60 frames, but that's basically it. There's nothing else. Yeah, I mean, it's not all about engines. You can have a very old game engine and make it look good. It's mostly about art. But it's all about art style. In this case, I think this is a game that was thought on for the Switch first, for the Nintendo Switch first, and then for the PC. So this really feels like the Switch version with slightly better draw distance, better shadows, and higher resolution and more FPS. So yeah, I don't know if the Switch runs this at 60. Probably not. We'll see. I'll have to check that out. But this feels like a Switch game upscaled to a higher resolution with better shadows. I don't know. I'm disappointed in that regard. I don't know. Grass shadows, better grass draw distance, something like that. I'm not asking for much, really. And considering it's turn-based and you're basically the same places over and over in general, I was expecting, I don't know, more on the graphics department. Probably today I'm doing the 750 Ti. This game isn't demanding at all so far. Alright, let's go speed. I am speed. Delicious mate. You don't like anime games? That's alright, Error 404. We all like different things. Personally, I'm not into turn-based games. I actually started playing this without knowing it was a turn-based game. But being Monster Hunter, I was curious, so yeah, not my style of game personally, but I understand why people are interested. Personally, this is a game, if I wanted to play it from beginning to end, would be on the Nintendo Switch. This for me feels more like a game that you should take with yourself on the go. No, Dark Master, Naraka Blade Point, I'm not touching it ever again. I mean, I'd rather play, instead of Naraka Blade Point, what was the name of this game? I prefer to play Right to Hell Retribution, from beginning to end, every day. And now, this is much better than Naraka Blade Point. Without a doubt. I'd rather play turn-based stuff than play Naraka Blade Point. 8K on the 750 Ti, I am speed. No, 8K on the 1650 Super. I'm pretty confident. Try attacking a body part with different weapons. Okay, so you can select body parts. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it seems to be a more technical turn-based game. More than just press S to attack. Nice haircut, bro. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Also, I'm noticing some drops below 60, but that's when we are not doing anything on screen. Considering it's turn-based, it doesn't matter, I would say. So this will be a game that I would say 30 frames will be fine. So probably the Switch is 30, but let's find out. Okay, is he dead now? Yeah, I mean, the Raving Kilbert Man. This is a game that feels like it was made for the Nintendo Switch and brought to PC because just like it was on the Switch with better shadows and a higher resolution and a higher frame rate. But that's about it. That explains why it runs so well. Well, Fahrenheit, it is. I mean, there are games on Unreal Engine 4 that look even worse, so it's not a thing about engines, it's more of a thing about artistic style and the execution. But at least I'm glad that they are jumping all in with the RE engine. Maybe this is a way for them to test the waters with the RE engine on the Switch, who knows? Okay, dead, reduced to atoms. You can play Monster Hunter Rise on emulator? Yes, I can, but Monster Hunter Rise is coming next year to the PC, so we're going for that one. We're waiting for the PC version, without a doubt.
Alright, we did it, buddy!
But yeah, this feels very lazy. Very lazy PC version. But I'm happy at least that it's on PC, so more people can play it. Alright, let's swap to 4K, 1440p, more than enough for 60, so let's go to the options once more. And we're doing 4K on a 1050 Ti. That's how you know this game was made for the Switch. But again, what disappoints me is the lack of options. Only 3 options. Well, 4 options, sorry. And the LOD is being turned off. We still have grass very close to the camera popping in. Which, I mean, couldn't they just do that for the PC version? Just turn off all the LODs for the grass? I don't know. This feels lazy. Lazy in my book. Lazy PC port. But at least there are options, I mean. But still. Feels like a Switch game with better shadows and slightly better LODs. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking so far. Okay. 4K, okay, over 30. Considering it's a turn-based game, doesn't really need to be at 60 frames, in my opinion. So 4K max on a 1050 Ti. You just got the notification. Yeah, like, how much time? Like 20 minutes late. What the hell, YouTube? Yeah, YouTube is not recommending my content lately. Not sure what's going on. But I'm going to give it a shot once more. 3.6 GB of VRAM. Yeah, 4 GB of VRAM looking good for 8K. Well, on 8K we can lower those textures. So, as always, on 8K we are always turning everything down to reduce the amount of VRAM usage by a lot. So, no worries. Probably someone will find a config tinkering. Yeah, probably. Only time will tell. But considering how passionate people are about some video games, it kind of makes sense. Somebody will figure it out. So yeah.
It's a cool Yaku.
Yeah, this feels like Monster Hunter meets Pokemon. At least for me. I'm not sure if you guys think similarly. Maybe modders will improve the game's graphics. Yeah, probably. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Please improve the grass draw distance. I'm just asking, give me an extra couple meters of grass draw distance. I'm not asking for much. But yeah, this is 4K over 30 frames on a 1050 Ti, so the 570 and the 1650 Super will do 4K 60 easily, I'm thinking. But yeah, it runs well, not gonna lie. Okay, where to? Let's go in the evening. I want to see how nighttime looks in the game. Okay, this is not nighttime. Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about, guys. Look at that grass. The grass is popping in so close to the camera. Again, I expect this from the Switch version. The PC version should have at least the option. Yeah, look at that. Where those dinosaurs, sorry, I don't know the names of the monsters. There's no grass, but if I get close to them, there is grass. But again, I don't think it was too hard to add extra draw distance. I'm not asking for much, really. Oh, no. Yeah, this is 4K. Yeah, if it was this on 1080p, I would be pretty disappointed, but no, this is at 4K. Although, as you can see, guys, when the monsters are attacking each other, sometimes we get drops below 30. That seems to be more of a thing with effects, showing up very close to the camera here, as you can see. But we are not doing any direct combat, it's all turn-based. So I don't think it's a huge deal when they are doing that attack that it drops. Let's go for this one. But yeah, so far the PC version, very little effort, considering they made very good PC versions with the Resident Evil games on the same engine. Okay, dead. Reduced to atoms. Yeah, again. Yeah, Edmundo Studios, I agree. Yeah, this is just the Switch version with higher resolutions, higher FPS, and better shadows. Not much else. Man, I got the game on Switch. Wish it was better optimized, but I still enjoy it because stories. Oh, story sequel. Yeah, I haven't played the first one, but I understand the sentiments. But on the Switch it runs bad. That's what I'm not understanding. Is running poorly on the Switch? Is it running below 30 on the Switch? If that's the case, I would be very surprised. In a bad way. But on the PC it's running completely fine. I mean, in comparison to the Switch, this is like 10 times faster. Yeah, it is. It could be a fun game. I'm not into turn-based stuff, so I'm not a good representation if the game is good or bad. I'm happy that more people get access to it. What I'm unhappy about is the options. I was expecting more from an RE Engine game when it comes to options in the PC version. That's my only complaint so far. The fighting seems okay. It drops below 20 on the Switch? That's crazy. I wasn't expecting... I thought on the Switch it was at least lock 30. That's pretty interesting. It runs at 30 with dips here and there. Okay. Makes more sense there. Genshin Impact runs below 30 on consoles at times. Really? I didn't know that. But Genshin Impact is even on mobile, so... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 30 frames at 4K is fine. I mean, it's a 1050 Ti. You can even do 60 frames if you go for 1440p, so not a demanding game at all. Will you revisit Ark? Yeah, I might. We'll see. Now that there are less games releasing, I'm probably going to check it out. Yeah. 30 FPS is for cinematic people. That's 24 FPS. 30 FPS is a little bit more than cinematic. Cinematic is 24 and below. At least in my opinion. On Switch it runs at around 26, but FPS unlocked, so it could hit 60s while starting into the wall. I hate when the developers do that. Okay, am I dead? Did I die? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I died. That's fine. So I can swap GPUs now. But yeah, so far performance is great. I was expecting more options in the menu, considering it's a PC version. Okay, let's get out of the game. And we're swapping GPUs. Quit without saving? Hell yeah. And let's shut it down. So now we're doing the 570, guys. Welcome to my room. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm not removing my headphones. What the hell am I doing? So 1050 Ti did a great job. 4K 30, 1440p 60, 1080p 60. Now we're doing the 570. 1 second, guys. Come on. Get in there in 8-pin cable. Okay, that should do it. Alright, and for some reason my camera freaked out. Hang on, guys. I hate my webcam. Holy hell. Garbage webcam. Changing the settings without my consent. You got a haircut? Yeah. A lot of hair was making me uncomfortable. Let's leave it at that. Do you work out? Yeah, I do. I do Kung Fu and Tai Chi. Basically. That's my life right now. You like my cat? Well, thanks. I get dizzy when playing at 30. Well, some people have that issue. I understand. I've been there. Although since I was a kid, I've been playing below 30. You know, the PS3 era was notable for having super low FPS. So yeah, you have to check out Ark 2 when it comes out. Yeah, it's going to be a great game, a great family game because of Vin Diesel. I understood that reference. That's hilarious, man. I love the new family memes from Fast and the Furious. That's hilarious. I love it. Do you still have your 2060? No, I don't have it anymore. I chose to sell it right now because, yeah, the economy is pretty effed up with the virus and all that. So I need to take care of the economy if I want to keep making videos. So many games are going to release at the end of the year. So I needed to save up a little bit. So yeah, 570, let's go. I'm going to launch the game. Again, thanks to Capcom for providing a copy of the game. I appreciate it. But so far I'm super disappointed with the options menu and the graphics on the PC version. I was expecting a lot more. PC gaming was night and day next to PS3 era games. Yeah, but the PC gaming I had wasn't the highest of the high end. I had a GTX 450. It was much faster than the PS3, don't get me wrong. But when it just started, the PS3 generation, I remember those multi-platform games dropping below 30 so often that my eyes adjusted. I even played Resident Evil 5 at 10 frames per second when I was a kid. You can, if you check out my first video on YouTube, that's how I played Resident Evil 5. Like at sub 20 FPS with mouse and keyboard and having a great time. Okay. So we got 1080p, highest FPS, VSync off, we don't like it. Anti-aliasing on, LODs off, so there's no draw distance being cut down, which is still pretty poor. Texture quality on high, shadow quality on high. And that's basically the options menu. That's why I'm super disappointed. I wanted more options. I mean, come on. Let's go. Santiago scalped it. No, I didn't scalp it. I sold it at a good price. Of course, I sold it for more than I paid for, which is a good thing in my book. But yeah, I took the advantage because I needed the economy to work on my benefit this time around. Yeah, let's go around, not fight those monsters for now. One thing I don't miss is games for Windows Live. Oh man, games for Windows Live. I remember that from GTA 4 and Resident Evil 5. Games for Windows Live was a nightmare. Yeah, I remember that. Holy hell. You brought back some memories. People complain about the Epic Games Store, about the Microsoft Store and all that, but Games for Windows Live was a whole lot other level of garbage. Oh man, those memories from Games for Windows Live. But do you guys understand what I talk about when I talk about the draw distance of the grass? Oh, I'm going to die, right? Oh, okay. There's no gravity. Good. Good. Makes it easier for me. Guns are those days. You had the good times playing games without thinking about FPS. Yeah, I didn't know anything about FPS back then. I thought that more than 10 was fine. As long as the game was moving, I was okay. Stonks. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, by selling the 2060, I got a huge advantage when I don't get games from the publishers, so I can buy the games. Alright. So yeah, it was a huge advantage for me, since games are still costing like $60. Now I can afford them, which is good. I can cover more games, and maybe if the economy improves, I can buy the 2060 again at the end of the year. Who knows? Hola bro, tanto tiempo. Saludos, carga, aguanta el mate. Gracias Jorge Luis Moralea Vera. Se agradece. Sí, arriba el mate, vos, sabelo. Let's gather some blue mushrooms. Oh man, gotta love those mushrooms. Those shrooms. Give me those. Blue mushrooms. Wonder what they're going to do with it. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Yeah, we didn't bat an eye by playing at 720p, sub 720p, sub 30 frames. Yeah, let's fight this. Come on, fight me. Time to battle! Yeah, this is way less demanding than the outside. Because, you know, closed environment, no grass in this place. Is it dead yet? Okay, hang on. I'm going to be using the depth kills. Let's do a tackle. Nice kills! Todos fuimos consoleros inocentes al inicio. Sí, pero lo hice en PC también. En PC también jugaba a menos de 30. Guys, I said in Spanish, someone in Spanish said, hey, we all used to be innocent console people at the beginning. Yeah, I was like that on the PS3 and PS2, but when I got to the PC, I didn't have any problems playing at below 30 with a mouse and keyboard, which was pretty odd. I remember playing BioShock on medium settings at 20 frames per second, at 1680 by 1050 resolution. That's 16 by 10 aspect ratio. But yeah, those were the good times. When we didn't care, we just wanted to play the game, and that's about it. ¿Dónde comprarías las gráficas? Y capaz que en el marketplace de Facebook. Se vende bastante rápido. Se compran, mejor dicho. Bastante rápido. For the people asking where I'm going to buy my 2060, a 2060 once they are available, I'm probably going to buy one on Facebook Marketplace. So far I've been getting good cards from there. I was able to even do some trades with people, trading a motherboard with a CPU for a graphics card, which was pretty useful for me. Since I usually cycle around CPUs and motherboards, it's nice to have the option. So yeah, 1080p over 60, we have GPU power to spare, so let's go 1440p. God of War Ascension running on an i3 CPU with decent frames. Yeah, but it's an i3 that has 4 cores and 8 threads. It's like a 7th gen i7. So don't be fooled by the i3 name. It's an i3 on steroids, basically. So yeah, anyway. So 1440p now, guys. I'm expecting still over 60, considering the 1050 Ti's performance. So 1440p. Everything maxed out as usual. Let's go back. Okay. Still over 60 and the GPU usage is super low, so no worries. I'm guessing we're getting 4K 50 or something like that. I think I gotta go back in there. Okay. Yeah, GPU prices are coming down. I'm super happy about it. Hopefully at the end of the year in my country it improves, but if not, I'm still going for a 2060 eventually. Usually in December I get the highest ad revenue because, you know, the end of the year, but I usually get paid what I made in December in February, so it's always a couple months delayed. So in February I'm probably getting the money from December that I made on December. And there I can probably buy a 2060 again or something else. We'll see. We'll see how the market is at that time. Maybe we get the 3050 or the 4050, who knows. And this guy is running into walls. What the hell was that? Yeah, this i3 is basically an i7 7700. Yeah. Which I'm super grateful about to AMD for making a good Ryzen lineup. So now i3s are like what i7s used to be. So I'm super happy about it. Do you own any crypto? No, zero crypto. I remember when I was a kid and I had a Core 2 quad and a GTX 450 that I wanted to make some Bitcoin, but I didn't understand a single thing on how to do it. But now I'm thinking, man, if I made a single Bitcoin back then, I would have so much money now. It was like $1 back then. Or $20. Yeah, the profit I would have made. I was like 12 and I wanted to make Bitcoin. But I didn't understand a single thing. Cuando te cortas la barba y pareces todo un chavo. Sí, literal. Parezco 40 años más joven. Tengo 25. Me afeito y tengo 18. You play Valorant? No, I don't. I played it when it was first released and then never touched it again. It runs okay though. It's a very good running game. A very good running game. A game that runs amazingly well. So yeah. F for that PC, hell yeah. The Core 2 quad didn't last that long. Well, it lasted quite a bit actually. It lasted like 6 years. Monster i3 CPU with affordable price, hell yeah. That's why I'm grateful for Ryzen happening. That made Intel make their high-end CPUs the lowest end. So yeah, pretty happy. Sí, Franorc, tal cual. En Uruguay va a llegar tarde la bajada, pero va a seguir bajando. Alright. Investigate the monster den. I'm probably going directly for the chests. You know I love those chests. Said every man in history. Let's check out that chest. ¿Esperas el Monster Hunter Rise? Sí, por supuesto. Va a salir el año que viene. ¿Sabes cómo lo voy a streamear? Some of you guys are asking about Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to it. It's probably coming next year, according to Capcom, so I'm super pumped to give it a shot. And hopefully we get more options than the Switch version, graphically speaking. This one has very few options. I mean, it barely looks better than the Switch version, in my opinion. Does it stutter like other RE Engine games? So far, zero stutter. I'm getting some stutter when the monsters are doing a big attack, but you're not controlling the game in those moments, so no big problems there. So yeah, so far no stutters. So looking good. Man, I hope Nvidia makes DLSS available for 10 series cards because of FSR. I mean, I don't think they will, but I'm thinking that they are maybe going to release a budget GPU with DLSS support. If that's the case, I mean, I'm not a huge advocate for ray tracing. I mean, it looks great, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather get the DLSS than RTX. If they make a card that has DLSS capability and no RTX, I'm happy. All I'm asking for is DLSS. ¿Qué tal, bro? Recién vi que el procesador que tienes es muy bueno, pero la placa de video como una 1660 Super, talla botella en DirectX 11. No, vas a estar bien. Esa combinación da lo más bien para usar el GPU al máximo. Good, bro. Welcome to PC Master Race. Yeah, hell yeah, Mike Silver. PC Master Race. PC Catch-up Race. Okay, technical attack. Boom. Die. Although I'm feeling that the game is pretty easy now. That's probably because I'm just starting. But yeah, this reminds me of old school Pokemon without the IP. I just hope it gets the same performance as Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise is going to be more demanding. I can tell you that for a fact. Mash A! Monster Hunter Rise is going to be significantly more demanding because apart from not being turn-based, it's more like Monster Hunter World with less graphics because, you know, it's a Switch game first. But I'm expecting Monster Hunter Rise to be significantly more demanding than this one. And considering they didn't release it at the same time on the PC than on the Switch, that one, Monster Hunter Rise, I'm expecting them to make a good PC version. Considering how well Monster Hunter World sold on the PC, I'm thinking they're going to make a significantly better looking version on the PC. That's just my expectation. Where's the girl in the thumbnail? It was at the beginning of the game. We're getting her back in a bit. Patience. Sí, tenía música de fondo, pero yo siempre desactivo la música por un tema de copyright. Ya me quemé muchas veces con eso. No tiene sentido, la verdad. Guys, for the people asking about the music, I'm never doing music in video games because copyright, unless I know that I'm not getting the copyright going. What do I have to do with this? Unless I always know that I can do the music just fine, I usually stay away from music in video games because the YouTube algorithm knows nothing. For real. Okay, what do I have to do with this? Do I have to throw it around? Okay, I'm just going to run with this egg on my hands. Yeah, I'm pretty confused. Yo, Abdullah Gamer, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Sí, Franork, tal cual, no tienen nada en TOT. Y te arranca los dientes, todo bien con TOT, pero uff. ¿Cómo te parece el juego? Pienso comprarlo. Y mira, a mí no me gustan las cosas que son batalla por turnos, pero me está gustando. Lo que me decepcionó fueron los gráficos a la versión de PC. Guys, for the people asking about what I think about the game, I'm liking it so far. I'm not a fan of turn-based games, personally, but so far I have no complaints. The only complaints, for me at least, are the graphics on the PC version. I mean, considering it's the RE engine, they could have put more options. I mean, come on. Give me better graphics. I'm on the PC, not on the Switch. I understand the draw distance of the grass, for example, on the Switch version being poor. But on the PC, at least give me a couple extra options. But the game, so far, nothing against it. It's good. The thing is the graphics. I'm pretty disappointed with the graphics on the PC version. Hola Slappy, ¿todo bien? Fahrenheit, tremendo GPU. Que lo disfrutes. Some people are talking about what GPU they have and how they got it. And I'm super happy to see that many of you guys got pretty good GPUs. Happy for you guys. 4K time. Hell yeah. 4K time, everyone. The free roaming reminds me of Ark. The free roaming for me reminds me of Ni no Kuni 2. But that's also a turn-based game. Turn-ish based game. And I enjoyed that one. Yeah, it reminds me more of Ni no Kuni 2. Okay, options. Let's go for 4K. I'm not expecting 60s, but pretty close. Should be pretty close. Wasn't this the first of this spin-off on the 3DS? I do not know really where it started, but I know that Stories 1 exists. So, okay, 4K, as you can see, maximum settings, no problems whatsoever. Let's see if we get 60s or not. Okay, over 30. Still is not maxing out the GPU for some reason. Let's restart the game and find out. Did you try Yakuza Like a Dragon? It's turn-based, but in the Yakuza world. Yeah, I did it. I did try it, and I enjoyed it. Haven't finished it just yet, but yeah, I liked it. Those are the type of turn-based games that I enjoy. Those that have at least a little bit more input from the player. This is one of those like Final Fantasy. More like Final Fantasy than Ni no Kuni 2, actually. But yeah, so far, I'm liking it. But, talking about Yakuza Like a Dragon, I liked it, and there is more to it than just selecting options in a menu. You can actually block on your own. That's something I like about that game. But again, I haven't finished it, not enough time. I did finish Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, and I highly prefer the combat in Yakuza Kiwami 2 than Like a Dragon. So yeah, if you gave me a choice, I'd rather not have turn-based stuff, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Okay, we're good. Let's go back. But yeah, talking about turn-based games, yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon is fine. But again, I'm more of a... If I have the option, I'd rather have real-time combat. Okay, yeah, it's not fully utilizing the GPU for some reason. Pretty awkward, pretty odd. But still, we're over 30. I fall again onto the enemies. Okay, let's fight. Let's go for it. Let's kill them all. But yeah. A good arcade game. Oh man, there are so many. I forgot the name, but there is one game, a beat 'em up, that I really enjoyed. That it was about two girls finding their boyfriends. I forgot the name. It was a beat 'em up. But it was like an old school arcade fighting game. Best combat form of all Yakuza game is Majima's breakdancing. Awesome combos. Yeah, on Yakuza 0. I love the Majima combat on that one. Yeah. Hang on, I forgot the name of the arcade game I'm talking about. I'll check it out once we finish this gameplay. Minato, ¿todo bien? ¿Y vos? ¿Cómo andas? 3090 if you have extra cash. 3090 is a little bit too much, I would say. Get a 3080 or 3080 Ti. If you can afford a 3090, I mean, go for the 3080 Ti. Or a 3080. A 3090 is like, yeah, let's put a lot of VRAM and not that much performance over the 3080, and you're good to go. It's more for rich people that want to show off that they have money more than anything. It's a waste of, money performance, the 3090 is terrible. But if you want the best of the best, yeah, that's the best of the best. But it's too expensive, considering the performance difference with the 3080. River City Girls, yeah, that one. That's the game I was talking about. The arcade game I recommend, River City Girls. It's a great game if you like old school beat 'em ups, and you can play it with a friend.
I was worried you might get lost or something. Huh?
Yeah, I got lost pretty easily. There's the egg. Enjoy.
Oh wow, you're right.
Is this a Switch designed game? Yeah, and it shows.
Who cares?
There's not even an option to go further with the draw distances.
Why so serious?
Why so serious?
When monsters
He's the
come to our
Joker.
territory,
Why so serious? The 80 Ti is bad value too. Okay, good to know. So 3080
let's
is
get
the way to go if you have a lot of money. But do not even think about the 3090. Very poor value performance there. But yeah, I wish we had, I don't know, extra graphical options over the Switch version. Yeah, the 3090 is bragging rights. You're paying for bragging rights. But that's okay. Some people like doing that. It happens in every... in every... What's the name of this? In every place in the world, it happens with something. Bragging rights come in cars, in clothes, in shoes, in basically everything. So in PC gaming, it was no different. It's basically the PC gaming Master Race subreddit. They have a massive PC with great lighting, great GPUs and CPUs, and they say, hey, it's not much, but it's mine. It's like, come on, man. What do you mean it's not much? You have a 3080 for crying out loud. Do not tell me it's not much, but it's mine. Hey, buenos días, Cookie X. ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué dice, brother? At least this game is not just pastel colors like every batch game made nowadays. Well, yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, at least if you're releasing it on the PC, give me more options. I mean, even the grass... I'm always talking about grass draw distance. I mean, look at that. The grass is like, what, 3 meters away? I can see the pop in. You can at least give me an option to disable that. I don't know. Search for monster tracks. Okay, we're looking for them. Where are those? Why don't you ask Nvidia for a 3090 collaboration? They are not answering my emails. I requested a 3060 and they are not answering my emails anymore. So I think Nvidia doesn't want to work with me, which is fine. I can understand. I'm not the target demographic for Nvidia, I'm guessing, since they're not releasing any budget stuff. So yeah, hello from Pakistan, hello from Uruguay, mister. How's your day going? Time to battle! Speed. Yo puedo confirmar que en Madrid sí han bajado de precio. Ah, bueno, me alegro. De a poquito. Las gráficas son tan Switch que los dinosaurios parecían pollos. Qué rata. Pero fue bueno, fue bueno. Does LOD on do anything? Shouldn't it increase the draw distance? Actually, Mike, it's the opposite. If you put draw distance on, sorry, if you put LOD on, you are decreasing the level of detail. So if you turn it off, you should have the best draw distance. If you turn it off. But I think that only applies to the 3D models, doesn't apply to the grass. So yeah, that's pretty disappointing. So yeah, 4K so far, doing completely fine, over 30 like the 1050 Ti. We'll see how the 1650 Super goes against it. But I have good expectations so far on this one. So yeah, let's kill this monster and we swap GPUs. Hola from Portugal, hola from Uruguay, mister. How's it going, man? So if Nvidia doesn't resolve, you should try AMD. AMD doesn't answer my emails either, so... I need to be a bigger YouTuber to be in contact with them, I'm guessing. El marketplace es una joyita, te encontrás algunos que bueno, sí, tal cual. Ah, tap A! Hell yeah, I flipped it around. Sí, literal que estás madrugando, Sebastián. Yo también. Son las 10 de la mañana. Oh no, a rock! I wish I could lift rocks that way. If you were a clown children TV presenter with millions of views, you would have Nvidia contacting you. Hell yeah. But I don't have such luck, mister. I don't have such luck. I mean, even if I was someone not talking about technical stuff, Nvidia would contact me anyway. But probably they don't like me because I'm testing older stuff and they want you to buy new stuff. So if you're not releasing any new budget GPU, they probably do not want me to do any content. You get there eventually, don't worry, hopefully. I mean, I'm interested in testing video games, so as long as I can do that, I'm happy. I'm fine, and you, Santiago, it's very hot here today. How many degrees? In Celsius, I do not speak Fahrenheit. And thank you, Buster, for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thank you so much for supporting the channel directly. Hope you enjoyed the icon next to your name and those emojis that come with it. With a great emoji comes a great responsibility, so make sure to not spam 1 FPS. I would be highly disappointed. Do you like this game? Yeah, so far. Considering that I do not enjoy turn-based stuff, this is good. It's not amazing, but it's good. Although it's something I would play on the Switch, personally. This is more of a game that I would just pause, put the console on sleep mode, and then come back to it. This is not something I would play on the PC, personally. But I might get it on the Switch. So far, so good. Alright, let's go for the 1650 Super now. We're closing the game. How to support the channel? You can become a member or do a super chat if you are interested in supporting the channel directly. So, but thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, super chats, memberships, anything you want. But by just watching this live stream, you're already helping me quite a bit. So, if you want to help me further, like the video. That makes YouTube know that the video is good. So yeah, I would like you guys to do that if you're interested. And if you're even more interested, get subscribed to the channel and enable notifications. So you get notified as soon as I start making a video. So now we're doing the 1650 Super. So here it is, 1650 Super, 6-pin connector. Let's plug it in. Come on, 6-pin, you got this. Okay. Let's turn the PC on. There we go. Hopefully I get an image right away. In the meantime, I'm going to drink some mate. You have a button that says join. Yeah, there we go. The button that says join. So yeah. A little bit Yeah. 35 degrees here in South Portugal. Well, that's pretty hot, yeah. I agree. I agree with you, sir. That's pretty hot. Here it's winter, so we drop some degrees. In this case, today is pretty hot to be winter. Today we have, yeah, today we have 16 degrees. I mean, look at that. 16 degrees in winter. Oh, yeah, we're having a temporary summer day for us. Delicious. Delicious mate. 31 degrees in Greece. Makes sense. You're in the northern hemisphere, so you got summer at the moment. So yeah. Hey Paradise Decay, did you get any bargains in the Steam sale? Actually, I haven't bought anything on the Steam sale. I think I got Hotline Miami 2 Deluxe Edition, but I only got it to get the to get the skin, the character in Payday 2. So I only bought that Hotline Miami 2. Wrong number. To get the Payday 2 content that comes with it. 36 degrees in West India. Holy hell, that's pretty hot. But as I was saying, guys, about the Steam sale, no, I only got it for I only got Hotline Miami 2 wrong number for the Payday 2 content. Before jumping into the game, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So Hotline Miami. So if I get Hotline Miami 2, I get Payday 2 content. So I'm going to show you that. I got the digital special edition to get the Payday 2 content because I play a lot of Payday 2. There we go. So you get the jacket character pack if you buy the deluxe edition. So you get this stuff for Payday 2 and these masks. So yeah, that's the only thing I cared about. It was like less than $1, so I went for it. So yeah, I'm a Payday 2 enthusiast. That's basically why I got it. That's the only thing I got on the Steam sale. But let's do bragging rights. I didn't get anything on the Steam sales because look at how many games I have on Steam. I mean, I have nothing else that I can buy that I'm interested in on Steam. I mean, look at that. I have like 700 games. Yeah, 760 games. So yeah, bragging rights. That's basically all I'm doing now. So let's get back into the game. Now we're on the 1650 Super. So we're starting with 1080p, but we already know it's going to be over 60 pretty easily. So 1080p max. And thanks Capcom for providing a copy of the game once more. So yeah. Sí, qué rico mate, sábelo. Directo tan temprano. Y eso sí, hoy tengo cosas que hacer. Así que dije, bueno, hacemos el stream temprano. I'm still curious about your drink. Do you put hot water in or... Yeah, hot water. Yeah. This is like drinking some tea. You can find what I'm drinking in the description. I'm putting boiling water into some plants, basically. It doesn't have any alcohol or anything like that. This is only hot water with plants. So yeah, it's basically tea, but from the ground. It's a pretty simple drink, actually. It's nothing special. It's my country's national drink. It's like drinking tea, but stronger. Like, it has the effects of coffee, but from a plant. That is not coffee. Alright, so now guys, we're doing 1080p maximum settings. So 1080p, everything on the highest. And let's read to you guys the level of detail option. It says, enable level of detail to reduce the level of detail of faraway objects and use less processing power. Disable it to display all the objects in high detail, regardless of distance. So yeah, disabling it is the way to go. But still, it doesn't seem to affect the grass. I mean, look at the grass in the distance there. It's not affected by the LOD option, apparently. It's only for the 3D models, I think. You can add sugar if you like. Yeah, but the sugar... I mean, I will be like 1,000 pounds if I add sugar to this drink, because I'm drinking it all day. So yeah. Did you get a new girlfriend? No. No. I need to recover from my girlfriend breaking up with me a month and a half ago. So I will be single for a while, I think. And that's alright. I need to work on myself. But thanks for asking, man. Yeah, I'm fine. Tea plus coffee, matecito potente. Pa! Sorry. Okay, so as expected, we're getting over 100 FPS on 1080p. No surprises there. We're probably jumping all the way up to 1440p right away. Does the stream have some delay due to YouTube subtitles? Yes, it has a 36-second delay, I think. But not due to the subtitles, it's due to the resolution. I'm using a 4K resolution. Okay, the latency is 37 seconds. I know it's a lot, but I can still talk to you guys. I'm mostly paying attention to the game, so it's okay to have a lot of latency, actually. But you get the subtitles, so I'm pretty happy that I can give you guys real-time subtitles. You never have a girlfriend in your life? Eventually you will, trust me. It'll come. Ha! So what I did there, it will come. So yeah, your stream helps a lot, thanks for the hard work. No worries, man. This is something that I'll do on my own, because I love testing video games on PC. So being able to do it live with you guys, it's a delight. It's a delight. Because I can talk with you guys at the same time. So instead of doing it on my own, I can actually do it with some other people that share my excitement. Santiago, is this an actual sequel to Monster Hunter or is it like a standalone? This is a spin-off of Monster Hunter that released apparently on the 3DS. And it's more of a turn-based game. The Monster Hunter sequel is Monster Hunter Rise. That's coming to PC next year, so I'm super pumped for that one. But this is something else. This is like the Nintendo... Yeah, the Nintendo spin-off version of Monster Hunter. That is turn-based combat instead of real-time. Let's use some skills. So we switch weapons to the hammer. Let's wreck it. Let's wreck that stone. 37 is a lot, but if something we need to live with. What do you mean? 37 what? Matecito equals chimarrão equals mate tea. Yeah, basically. Guys, if you want to understand what I'm drinking, look up Uruguay mate, literally that, in Google.
This'll put you out of commission.
Yeah, this will put you out of commission. That's what I said to my ex when we were having fun. Hopefully one day I can say that again. Keanu Reeves 2077. What is mimposito? No, we call it matecito. It's like saying the name of the drink, but as a cute way of saying it. It's like saying, yeah, in English I think there's not a word for that. Yeah, it's like a cute way of calling mate. It's like a tiny mate, but as in a cute way. Okay, it's retreating. Run! Run! Get away! It's gone! Keanu Reeves, welcome to Single Zone. Yeah, we're back here in the Single Zone, and it's okay. More time and money to put into my YouTube channel. So I spend less money. I have more time to do videos, talking to you guys. I don't know. It feels more like a way to work on yourself. Really, it was a blessing in disguise, I would say. That doesn't mean I do not miss her. I really miss her, but it can be a blessing in disguise at times. Should put a code Santiago in order to discount on mate? Not really. Unfortunately, I still do not have deals with companies. Monster Den. No thanks. I'm good. Okay, so where are those monster tracks? Okay, I'm getting those monster tracks without noticing. 3 more points and I'm good to go. It's like a cup of tea. Yeah, basically. A cup of tea, but you have to pour water on it constantly, so it's never cold, because you're constantly putting boiling water into it. I mean, look at that. Magnificent. So yeah, it never gets cold, because you're constantly swapping water from it. Holy hell. Ah, there we go. It was stuck. You can try Rise on Ryunix emulator. Yeah, I know that you can play Monster Hunter Rise on the emulator, but it's coming to PC in like a year from now, so I don't think it's worth it at the moment, really. I'd rather wait for the PC version, but maybe for scientific purposes we do the Switch emulator. Sure, why not? That's a good idea. First time I see a 4K streaming on YouTube. It's embarrassing big companies don't do this on their E3 conferences. I mean, yeah, it's pretty funny because I'm just a guy on his room, living with his parents, with 2 computers, and I can do a higher quality live stream, a higher resolution live stream than big companies. It's pretty hilarious, actually. But that's fine. Why is there a discussion on how to approach a girl? Because we are 99% males. Well, 99.7% males in my country. In my channel. You can see that from the what's the name of this? If you see the demographics in my YouTube channel, it's basically 99.7% male. The rest, I don't know who they are, but the females that watch my channel, those are pretty rare. No Amazon affiliate links for Mate? Yeah, there is. You can find it at the bottom of the description, I think. Let me check. Yeah, it's in the description. If you want to get the Sharaba Mate that I'm drinking, I left an Amazon affiliate link in the description. Just look it up. At the bottom of the description you can find it. So yeah, I got you covered, guys. If you want to try out Mate, you can get the Sharaba Mate from Amazon. So yeah, talking about the 4K livestream thing, who would win in resolution in a livestream? Big companies presenting their $1 million games, or a benchmarking boy? Well, as you can see, a benchmarking boy. 0.3% are women, yeah. Okay, I'm using mass skills. Let's do a tackle power attack, whatever that means. Do you think consoles are better than PC? It depends on what you're doing, really. For me, the PC is a better value because I can edit videos on it, I can live stream. Well, you can also live stream on the consoles. It really depends on what you're into. One thing that I like about the consoles is that you don't need to upgrade it every couple of years. But that's the fun about the PC, at least in my opinion, that you can constantly change stuff into it. So yeah, it runs well on Ryunix. Okay. Do you think doing YouTube is easier than a job? I mean, YouTube is a job. I'm doing a service and I get money in exchange, so it's considered a job in my books. But it depends on what you're doing, really. I mean, for some people doing YouTube is playing a game and enjoying it. For some other people like me, it's testing a game and having some technical knowledge. So I don't know, I never worked more in my life than in YouTube. I had multiple jobs in the past, being a technician, being a video and photo editor, and on YouTube I worked more than in those 2 jobs combined, because I never stop. It's like endless work, which is fine, it's something I enjoy. But I wouldn't say it's harder or easier, it's a job like any other one. You're right, first you gotta try other girls before approaching someone you love, lack of confidence. Oh guys, you're doing relationship advice in my channel, I cannot believe it. Yeah, I mean, being confident is important, but you need to build that up. Yeah. Confidence is something that you practice. Hey Jasper Valentin, how's it going, man? But yes, I was saying, yeah, being confident is something that you build. So practice it with random people on the street. Ask for, hey, what time is it? Hey, what's the weather like? Well, what's the weather like sounds very stupid, but I don't know, try to talk to random people on the street about random stuff, like, I don't know, what time is it? Maybe your phone doesn't have a charge, ask them for what time is it? Or, I don't know, maybe if you're taking a bus or the subway, ask them how to reach to a certain location, I don't know, or ask for directions. That's how I built confidence myself, by doing that and speaking on YouTube. I mean, a couple years ago, well, 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to talk to you guys without cringe every 5 minutes. Just checked out the reviews of your drink on Amazon. Super smoky taste, felt like I was drinking ashes. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, it's like drinking ashes. But yeah, it's pretty hilarious what people think about our drinks. Okay, gotta get an egg from this monster den. But before doing that, let's swap to a high resolution. Let's do 1440p right away. Start by talking to Google Assistant first. No. Google Assistant doesn't work. You need to use real people for that. You build up confidence by doing the real thing. Fake it till you make it. That's the way it works, at least for me. Fake it till you make it. 1440p. Maximum settings, guys. Let's go. Okay. So 1440p. Again, a lot of FPS, as you can probably notice. So I'm probably going 4K right away, I think. Yeah. So Mate is very caffeinated. I mean, it has the caffeine properties, very similar properties. But it comes from... But it doesn't make you go to the bathroom to poop every 10 minutes. Okay, it's sleeping. I'm going to dismount and get those eggs. Let's just walk very slowly. Let's get those eggs. Let's steal them. Man, we need Santiago relationship advice channel. The advice is what I told you already, so you're not going to hear anything new. But if you want relationship advice, I recommend Charisma on Command. That's a great channel for working on yourself, I would say. But don't take relationship advice and, hey, you need someone to be happy. No, you're just happy. You need to be happy by yourself. Work on yourself, man. Then if you're happy with yourself, you can be happy with somebody else. That's my advice. ¿Para cuándo un canal de tutoriales para estar tan fachero? No sé. Anda a la Universidad del Carisma. Charisma on Command. Follow that channel, guys, if you want to work on yourself. Yeah, so far 1440p we're over 60 all the time, without a doubt. So let's go directly to 4K, and then if we are good enough, we're going to do 8K. So yeah. Alright, 4K, there we go. I'm hoping for 60 frames on this one. I'm pretty confident. We'll see if it happens. The 4K 60. Your girlfriend will leave you because you still play on consoles. Hell yeah. Okay, 50s, not bad. So yeah, you can do 4K, almost 60, but still, being a turn-based game, I think it's okay. Still running better than a 570, which makes sense. I mean, the 570 is usually slower. So we're doing 8K after this, without a doubt. Although we're lowering those textures for 8K. Let's go. But yeah, we're doing a little bit of 4K and then we try 8K. I gotta enable the DSR option in the video control panel, so yeah. But so far so good. Is there even an 8K capable card? Yeah, there is. I mean, I don't have a 4K screen. I don't have a 4K screen. I don't have an 8K screen, but you can force 8K by using the dynamic... Sorry, the super resolution option on the video control panel. You can force 4 times your resolution, which in this case is 4K. We can make it 8K, which will mean 0 aliasing, but at 4K it already looks amazing, at least in my opinion. I mean, 1440p is already amazing in my books. But yeah, I mean, you can force 8K pretty easily on the video control panel. Buen día, temprano hoy, sí, Ezequiel, hoy temprano. Hoy nos levantamos y decidimos hacer un stream de Monster Hunter. Some people are telling me, hey, you're early. Well, yeah, now today it's 10 a.m. in my house, at least in my country. And I woke up and decided to stream Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. I have to say, this does look appealing. Yeah, it's a fun game if you like turn-based combat. It has a lot of options for the combat. It's like rock, paper, scissors. Instead of just being press A to attack and that's basically it. No, this has multiple options in combat. So I wasn't expecting that really. I was only expecting... Hang on, I'm going to lower the volume. I was expecting it to be more of a, I don't know, press certain option to attack, and that's about it. But no, it has multiple approaches. It's like rock, paper, scissors. So it's a little bit reliant on luck as well. How do you fix blurred textures while using DSR? What do you mean blurred textures? I don't remember having blurred textures with DSR. Bro, how are you? Doing fine, boosted gamer. What about you, man? Why not 1650 normal? Because we're doing that in a few hours. But yeah, so far 4K over 50. Let's get into some combat right away. What main PC do you have now? I have a Ryzen 5 3600 and the 1650 Super basically. I swap between the 1650 and the 1650 Super depending on what I'm streaming. Since now I'm streaming with the 1650, the 1650 Super is on the... Sorry, the 1650 is doing the live stream. So my fastest card at the moment is the 1650 Super. Once the GPU situation gets sorted out, I'm probably getting that 2060 again. We'll see. Santiago, do you watch anime? No, I do not. Not a fan. Personally, the only anime I watched was Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid. But then I never watched anime again. I also watched Naruto. That's my childhood. But that's about it. Okay. Yeah, 4K is fine. We're going now to the pause menu. And we're trying 8K. Just for the funsies. For scientific purposes, we're going 8K. So I gotta go back into the main menu. We're disabling every option for 8K. So gotta go back to the title screen. Let's see. Title screen. And we're lowering all the options because video memory. Usually at 8K the video memory is compromised because it's such a high resolution that we gotta do it. Does 4K look good without anti-aliasing? It really depends on the game, really. In general, if you are very close to the screen, you can notice it. But in general, I do not recommend using, for example, MSAA at 4K. But if you want to use TAA looks amazing at 4K in general. So, yeah, I would say it's not necessary per se, it depends on the game, but it looks pretty good with TAA. Even FXAA looks good at 4K. Okay, so now guys, we are doing 8K. So for that, we gotta open the video control panel. And let's see if we can get over 30. So we are zooming in. And here in Manage 3D Settings, we are going to DSR factors 4 times, which means 8K. So we apply. All right, there we go. And as you can see, now we got 8K, which is 7680 by 4320. What am I doing with my life? Okay, look at that. Look at how tiny the interface is. I put it 100%. Let's see how tiny Windows is at 8K. Holy hell, I cannot see a thing. Look at that. 8K, look at those windows. Those windows are so tiny. Oh my god, look at my Steam library. I mean, look at this. When you put 8K, your Steam library becomes Netflix. That's hilarious. I love this. I love this, guys. Thanks for reminding me that 8K exists. Now Steam uses more GPU than any video game I ever owned. I love that. I love that we can do that stupid stuff on PC gaming. Let's open the game. Too many pixels. Too many pixels. I love this. All right, let's see. We're still not at 8K in the video game, so hang on guys. Going to... Yeah, it looks like an ad streaming service. Hell yeah. Let's see, so 8K, 7680 by 4320. It's a nuclear reactor now. Oh no. It's a black screen. Sometimes this happens. Maybe I need to select 8K from the from the config file. Because I'm getting a black screen. Let's wait. It's maybe reloading the assets. Jesus, can you beat all those games? No, but I can test them. I mean, my objective with the channel at the moment is test every game. That's basically my final objective. If you check out my playlists on YouTube, I made over 700 videos on the 750 Ti only. And on the 1050 Ti, I did over 500. So that's what all those video games do to your life. Okay, nothing here. Let's get out of the game. Maybe if I launch the game from 8K directly, we can get something. But so far, not looking good. Let's put here trying 8K. Because that's what we're doing. But yeah, the game froze. The game didn't like get it 8K'd. If that's a word. Okay. So hopefully now we'll launch it and it starts at 8K. So LOL 8K. Alright, come on, Arkham benchmark. Yeah, that's coming soon. Okay, we got an image, good. But I think this is 4K. I don't think this is 8K. I think the game launched at 4K, not at 8K. Is your country have a good football team? Yeah, you could say so. We have good players. Then teams, it depends. Okay, let's try this once more. 4K! Sorry, 8K! Let's go! Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. At least now the overlay is showing up. YouTube likes a lot of regular video releases with 10+ minutes each. Yeah, I like that. I do that all the time, basically. What's your average CPM? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I get a black screen. ¿Para cuándo un review comparación marcas de mate? Y tengo el estómago muy frágil, así que no podría hacerlo. La acidez está salada. What's your average CPM? Can you tell? I mean, I have a video talking about all that in the channel. You can check it out if you want. Just look up Santiago YouTube earnings, and you should be good to go. Okay, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it. Good. So LOL, we got 8K. For some reason in full screen we get a black screen, but in windowed mode we don't have an issue. Yeah, when we try 8K at full screen mode, we get a black screen. So I'm going to be doing windowed mode because we don't have an option. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. But this is definitely 8K, I can tell you for a fact. Train 8K, LOL. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see the FPS because, you know, we're kinda stuck with a small thing here. So 23 FPS, better than I anticipated, although if you can kinda see there, the VRAM usage is sky high, and this is the lowest settings. Now 3 FPS. But the game looks super sharp, not gonna lie. Super duper sharp. Yeah, it takes forever. Come on, you got this. The VRAM usage is so high that the game just gives up. Mouse and keyboard versus controller, LOL. Well, it depends on the game, really. I play most games with mouse and keyboard. This is a game that I played with a controller because, I don't know, because reasons. Maybe I have to hold the button in order to make it work. Okay, it's loading. Good. Oh man, why do I do this? What am I doing with my life? What am I doing? $8K is 2 times 4K? No, it's 4 times 4K, which is even worse. Okay, we got it. 3 FPS. Oh man, what a great experience. Such a cinematic. Now this is even better than cinematic. I mean, I could do a PowerPoint presentation, it would still be smoother than this. Yeah, gotta love 8K. Always with us. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, hilarious. This is the best way to play the game, without a doubt. I mean, this is even better than the Switch version. Now I'm running in slow motion. Okay, whoa, what happened there? I jumped to 13 FPS. Are you Christian? I don't have any religion in my book. Is there a psychopath who plays Doom with a controller? Well, people that play it on the consoles play with a controller, so yeah. Still playable. I mean, I wouldn't play it any other way. This is the way to play it, guys. If you're not playing at 8K, what are you doing with your life? En cámara lenta. Looks like I'm playing on the Switch, yeah. If the Switch had an 8K screen, this would be what it was like. Yeah, even when starting a fight, it takes forever. So yeah, we're trying. How many seconds per frame? Not enough. I could draw each frame by hand and it would still be smoother. Try 12K. No, I'm good. Okay, 10 FPS. Not that bad. Considering it's a turn-based game, we're good to go, right? I'm so good at this video game. Look at how smooth everything is. It's so wonderful. It might be the VRAM limitation. Yeah, I mean it's maxed out. Usually at 8K the main limitation is the VRAM. I mean we're 4 times over 4K, so you can imagine that the VRAM. I won the battle actually. So you can imagine that the VRAM usage will be sky high. Está jugando una ceibalita. Sí, literal. Elías, literal. Hi, Yahari. How's it going, man? FPS goals. Hell yeah. Okay, yeah. Had enough for 8K. Let's go back to 4K. Let's be real here. So 4K. I mean, look at how tiny 4K is on an 8K screen. On an 8K resolution. Look at how small it is at 4K. That's ridiculous. That's when you know that 8K is ridiculous. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, sometimes you gotta put it on winded mode to make it work. Hang on, the game still doesn't want me to go back to 4K for some reason. Okay, Batman, get me 4K again. Let's go back. Okay. So 4K, 200% resolution size. Okay, finally I can read. So 4K, please. Thank God. We're back. We're back to reality. But yeah, for some reason the game's still showing a black screen. YouTube subtitle is saying a gay instead of 8K. That's hilarious, man. That's why I put subtitles. It makes it even more hilarious. Okay, it refuses to go back to 8K to 4K. There we go. So we're going to quit the game now. So that's about it, guys. This live stream was shorter than the other ones, but I was able to test all the GPUs and all the resolutions I wanted. I'm going to be doing more GPUs in a few minutes as a video format, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed this live stream, me watching here rambling about video games and performance and engines and 8K. 8K is hilarious. So yeah, thanks again to Capcom for providing a copy of the game. I appreciate it a lot. And thanks to you guys for watching and liking and subscribing and just being here in general. Super helpful for me to keep doing this. So yeah, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a nice weekend. Love you all. Love you all and see you later. See you on Monday. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, bye bye. See you later, guys.